Let's make a meal. The practical chef Craig Nassar is making Mediterranean chicken pitas with roasted red peppers.
Yes.
Sounds delicious. I love Mediterranean food.
This is this is a really nice light dish. Very simple to prepare. Very tasty. I mean, the marinade that I'm going to show you, the quick marinade that we're going to do with the chicken, just gives it that really nice fresh taste. And we'll finish with.
Now, when you're ever making pitas like this, do you ever add tzatziki or anything like that?
Absolutely, you can. I mean, like I said, like we always talk about on the segment, is like, if I'm giving you recipes that are, it's a base, and then you can tweak it. I mean, if you like
Tailor
something,
it to your...
yeah, have fun with it, enjoy it. I mean, I always tell it when I do my cooking lessons with my business and stuff. I always tell my clients, it's like, there's a recipe, and the recipe's great to follow the recipe, but be creative. If there's something you don't like, take it out. If there's something you like, add a little bit more. Or if it's not in the recipe, say, you know what, I got this in the refrigerator. Let me just throw it in there.
You just brought up something that I want to touch on real quick. You said something about cooking lessons. You're actually doing a cooking demonstration at the home show, aren't you?
Correct. On Friday. At Friday, I'll be on at 1 o'clock, but there's going to be cooking demos. Chefs from from Tucson are going to be doing demos starting at noon. Well, I think 5 o'clock, all Friday and Saturday.
That'll be so much fun.
Yeah,
so if you don't get enough of Craig here,
come on down
you can
and see
watch
me.
him in action at the home show.
Please come on down.
Let's get started.
Okay. So what I'm going to do is I cut the chicken into like 1/4-inch strips, and I'm going to put that in there. Okay. Then we're going to put a little bit of lemon juice, and we're going to put some garlic. And we're going to put a little, it calls for oregano, but I use a little Italian seasoning because I like the Italian seasoning.
And right at the market, you can buy the container that says Italian seasoning.
Exactly.
Makes it easy.
And then some balsamic.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
I wouldn't have thought to put that in there.
And then you want to stir it up. Also, you always want to give it a little pinch of salt and pepper, and you want to stir that up. Now, this is going to go, I've heated the pan, and we're going to put this straight into the pan that's hot.
And that's what so we're just starting one in a pan,
right.
And we already have one that's been simmering here.
Absolutely.
On a medium heat for a while.
So then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this chicken that I've already got cooked, and we're going to remove it with a slotted spoon or whatever you got here, because you want to keep as much of the liquid in the pan as possible. And you're going to take that out. Let's see if we can do this fairly quickly.
We have about 2:30 left.
Oh, we're good then.
I was yapping in the beginning.
I think we can do. I know you're messing my timing all up here, Allison. I mean, I don't know. Last week was a disaster. I don't know what happened.
Don't blame me for that, buddy.
All right. So I put this back on, and there's liquid in the pan, obviously, and we want to let that liquid reduce down a little bit. Okay, so in order
to do that, to make it reduce down, you heat the pan up a little.
Exactly. And if you like at this point, you can give it just a hint of white wine. It's not necessarily, but if you want to, you can always throw a little bit of white wine in there and give it a little extra flavor. And I'm going to really put that up. So you're going to let that reduce a little bit. In the meantime, this is cooking. The chicken itself is going to take about 5 to 8 minutes to cook on both sides.
All right.
Okay, so we got that going.
We have about 1:30 left.
Okay, so here's what happens. What I'm going to do is these are red peppers. I use jar, but on the menu, on the recipe online, I talk about how you can do your own peppers. And basically what you do is roast them in the oven, then put them into a bowl, cover them with plastic for 15 minutes, and then let them sit, and then the skin will come right off.
It is pretty easy to do, but it just takes a little time.
Yeah, it's time
too.
So by all means, use the jar, which is what I did here. I'm also going to use some artichoke hearts.
Now, Craig, you go into people's homes, parties.
Yes.
Birthdays,
Do
anniversaries.
anything. I mean,
I'm on the east side, by the way.
Okay. Whenever you're ready.
Nice.
Just go to our website. You can
get
a hold of Craig through Facebook or right through our
Okay, so we have about 40 seconds left.
All right, so I toss it.
Oh, that looks great.
All right. Now you want to warm your pitas up, and you put your mixture into your pita like so. And the reason why you warm the pitas. Oh my goodness! And you want it softens them and makes them easier to work with. And then what we want to do is sprinkle it with the feta cheese.
You can't get anything.
I need a plate over here. This is a mess here.
Do you want? I'll make Allison one here real quick.
I'll try a little bite.
All right, let me.
Provided we have
time.
Bite
if we got time here. Okay.
I have to get a healthy bite out of that. Very good. I like the cheese on top idea.
Yeah, and that feta that I use is a garlic and herb feta, so it's got some flavor.
And you can also get that at the store with the garlic and the herb.
And the artichoke's one of my favorites.
Right, it's really good.
This is a nice, simple meal here.
Very simple, very fresh. If you don't want the cheese, you don't have to put the cheese on it.
Right.
I love the cheese. Never met one I didn't like. You can find the recipe for the pitas on our
That's true.
website. That's KVOA.com, and we'll be right back. This is terrific.
You like it?